Yeah, and one thing, that popped in, because you mentioned the Ween song. I wrote about this today on social media a little bit, because just happened to be in this one of the threads that we were sort of managing with the film from the perspective of people. The film created controversies as a result of having a fair amount of screen time devoted to David's character, the murderer. And some of that with the community of people who knew survivors did not play well for them. And so they've been very quick to judge the film. Some have not even seen the film. But that process in social media, we just decided, a while back, beginning with the theatrical opening, we were not going to mute any of the comments. We were just going to allow them to sort of, speak their piece on social media. So just today, a couple of people had started talking about Jeremy Martin, who was one of the inspirations. Now, none of the characters, I'm sure, as Jagger shared with you, on the rave side are one-for-one representations of any people that Jagger knew. They're sort of composites. But Link, your character, Conner, had definitely was drawn, primarily from Jeremy Martin. And what I wrote about today was one of the people on the thread was talking about how Jeremy had impacted their lives because they knew him. A few people chimed in, actually. And then I mentioned that when we were doing the closing credits of the film, we were in the final mix stage and we were up against the clock because we had to, finish the film. And we were not sure about what music would close the film. And we were having a really hard time making decisions. And I kept, being a diligent producer, throwing up cue after cue for Jagger from, music supervisors and other sources, and nothing was working. And I was just starting to freak because we were running out of time and we had to have something. And then I think Jagger remembered and brought up the playlist that had been shared with us, maybe even shared with Jagger, from Jeremy Martin, that we had collected and held on to. So we immediately looked at that playlist, and that Ween song, Flutes of Chi, just jumped off the page, like right into our lap. And that's how Flutes of Chi ended up in the film, from Jeremy's playlist. And I posted on that today in social media with a copy of that playlist.